Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to your Thursday edition of Live at 5. I'm Matt Harrelson. Thousands of teachers and other school personnel from around the state, including a few from Richmond County, marched in the state capitol Thursday to advocate several causes, including an increase in their pay. The Day of Action was sponsored by the North Carolina Association of Educators, which encouraged participants to wear red. Three of the main components of the event included a march, rally, and legislative meetings. There were only about 8 teachers from Richmond County, according to Jennifer Bird. Her sign featured an image of Superintendent of Public Instruction Mark Johnson coming out of Senator Phil Berger's pocket in a Dos Equis beer parody. The backside resembled a meme featuring the character Joe Dirt being surprised about increased spending for private school vouchers. Democratic Party Chairman Wayne Goodwin said in a statement that for nearly a decade, public education in the state has been underfunded, leaving less staff, fewer resources, and low morale, all at the expense of the children. Goodwin, a Hamlet native, said Democrats are committed to treating education as a priority, which is why Governor Roy Cooper's budget calls for $40 million for school health professionals and would make the Tar Heel State the highest in teacher pay in the Southeast. On the other side of the political spectrum, conservatives sided with the organizers for denying thousands of students a day of education for a political rally. The Charlotte Observer reports at least 34 school districts and 10 charter schools canceled classes because of the rally. Scott Brewer is now in the North Carolina House of Representatives. The former district court judge on Wednesday took his oath of office, with his daughters holding the Bible from North Carolina Supreme Court Associate Justice Samuel Ervin, whom Brewer has known since his college days. Brewer began today with a caucus meeting at 11 and was formally introduced in the House shortly after the session started at noon. He anticipated today being the longest working day of the year as the House was scheduled to debate the budget. Brewer was appointed by Governor Roy Cooper to fill the remainder of the term of Ken Goodman, who recently resigned when he was appointed to the North Carolina Industrial Commission. One of 2 bands making their debut at Plaza Jam kicks off the summer concert series tonight. The Tones will hit the stage in Cole Plaza at 6:30 p.m., performing a wide range of music including oldies, Motown, rock, funk, and even country. According to the band's website, the 8-piece band features a horn section and a 3-time Grammy-nominated core. A major change at Plaza Jam for this year is that smoking will not be allowed on the Plaza Green due to complaints last season. Up the hill in the parking lot of Leith Memorial Library, food will be provided by AmVet's Post 316, and Twisted Treats will be serving up frozen foods to cool down from the summer heat. The show is free and open to the public and will run from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. tonight. The National Day of Prayer ceremony was full of just that, prayer. The annual event took place in front of the old Richmond County Courthouse and was broadcast by G104. In addition to the opening and closing prayers given by Pastor Gary Richardson of New Life Church and Place of Grace Rescue Mission and Evangelist Brenda Lawson, respectively, there were several prayers throughout from Rachel Lampley, the Reverend Charles Bethea of Philadelphia United Methodist Church, and recently retired Hamlet Police Chief Scott Waters. In addition to praying for Richmond County, there were also prayers offered up to those affected by the recent shooting at UNC Charlotte earlier this week. Several individuals, the Reverend Billy Dennis of Robert L. Baptist Church, Richmond Senior Assistant Football Coach Greg Williams, and Rockingham Police Chief Billy Kelly spoke about the power of prayer and how it has affected their lives. The event also featured several songs and the pledges to the U.S. and Christian flags and the Bible by the children of Mount Olive Christian Childcare. All right, when we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. What is the weather for the weekend? We'll let you know right after this.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Today's Live 5 weather report is brought to you by Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts, and it's another nice and sunny day, but that might not be the case this weekend. So going into the temperatures for tomorrow, there is a chance of thunderstorms. It's not a very high chance, but it is there. It's going to be in about mid-80s, starting with Fayetteville with a high 82, low 69. Lumberton high 82, low 68. Then we have Rayford 83, low 68, just like Laurinburg. And Bennettsville 83, 67. And then closer to us, we have Southern Pines with a high 83 and a low 68. Ellerby 81, low 67. Rockingham 83, 67. And then Wadesboro 82, 67. So it's going to be about mid-80s, and there is a chance of thunderstorms. That percentage is about 30% going into the 7-day forecast. With a high 83 and a low 67, and that 30% is for the entire day. Saturday will go up to a 40% chance of thunderstorms with a high of 87 and a low of 70. And then Sunday, some more thunderstorms, 50% chance of that with a high of 82 and a low of 61. But the sun will be back on Monday with a high of 78 and a low of 60 with a few clouds here and there. Tuesday, same with a high 80, low 61. Wednesday 83, low of 66, and then Thursday is going to be fairly cloudy with a high of 86 and a low of 66, but at least it's not raining. Hopefully this weekend the thunderstorms will just be a false alarm, but we'll see going into tomorrow. And of course, that's it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we got your RO Sports Update, and it's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
A night after shelling Lumberton High School in the opening round of the Sandhills Athletic Conference Tournament, the number 2 Raider baseball team saw its run come to an end. Hosting number 6 Hoke County in the semifinal round, Richmond nearly overcame a 5-run deficit late but fell to the Bucks 6-5. Senior starting pitcher Hunter Paris got the nod on the hill and allowed 5 runs in 4 2/3 innings on just 3 hits. The Raider defense had an uncharacteristic night, committing 8 errors in the field. Fellow senior Evan Hudson pitched the final 2 1/3 innings of relief, giving up just 1 unearned run on 1 hit. Paris had 5 strikeouts while Hudson added 1. Richmond out-hit the Bucks 9-4, including a 3-for-4 night from Tyler Bass. The senior shortstop and Raider leadoff hitter collected 3 singles and added an RBI. Senior second baseman Brett Young kept his RBI streak going, plating a team-high 2 runs. With its elimination, Richmond will now await the outcome of the tournament championship between the Bucks and number 4 Scotland High School. The next step for the Raiders is the North Carolina High School Athletic Association 4A state playoffs, which will be announced in the coming week. According to the NCHSAA's adjusted max prep rankings, Richmond is the number 18 team in 4A play out of 78 total teams. An early scare in Wednesday's semifinal game of the SAC tournament let the Lady Raiders softball team find its grit. The number 1 Lady Raiders welcomed in number 4 Purnell Sweat and overcame a 5-run deficit in the later innings to advance to their 5th straight conference title championship game. The come-from-behind win saw Richmond hang 8 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning to escape with a 10-5 victory against a, quote, really good Lady Rams team. Richmond will host number 3 Lumberton in the SAC Tournament Championship on Friday. The Lady Pirates handed Richmond its only regular season SAC loss the last time the two met. First pitch is set for 7 p.m. in Rockingham. For the second time in 3 nights, the Richmond girls soccer team defeated Jack Britt. Richmond's match carried a little more weight as the number 2 Lady Raiders took the win out of the number 3 Lady Buccaneers Sails with a 5-2 victory in the opening round of the SAC tournament. It was the 3rd time the two clubs met this spring, and head coach Chris Larson's team completed the season series sweep of its Fayetteville rival. Richmond also beat Jack Britt in the semifinals in last season's conference tournament. Sophomore forward Jayla McDougal would score a game-high 2 goals, her 5th and 6th goals of the campaign. She marked the 6th Lady Raider to have at least 5 goals this season. The win moves the 15-3 Lady Raiders into their 3rd straight conference tournament championship game and will face SAC leader Pinecrest. Richmond has fallen to the Lady Patriots in each of the last 2 title bouts. Kickoff at Pinecrest is scheduled for 7 p.m. on Friday. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to stay up to date on all of the latest in Richmond County by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your mobile devices. And if you haven't already, go check out the RO Sports Network's coverage of the inaugural Henson Lake Disc Golf Tournament hosted by the Richmond Young Professionals right now on demand on all RO platforms. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Thanks for watching, and good night, Richmond County.